Ladies and gentlemen, so a channel called CinemaSins, you might have heard of them, pretty huge channel on YouTube, but they did a video with the Everything Wrong series. A lot of people have parodied these series a lot. If you've ever seen one of those videos where it's like critiquing something and you hear like a ding bell, then it counts like the sins, that's from this. They did one about K-pop demon hunters, so I want to see what's wrong with K-pop demon hunters. Let's go. Shout out to CinemaSins. I've been watching CinemaSins for probably too long. Now, I've been watching CinemaSins for CinemaSins here at CinemaSins.
This terrible stadium design. There's way too much floor seating here, and the site angles toward these substages eliminate a good half of the audience from any kind of live view. Sure looks cool from above though, so worth it?
Singing.
I will say, if you've been to a live show lately, there be them seats where it'd be like, what's called restricted view, and you pay $750 to sit in front of a pillar. So it might be realistic though.
Songs of courage and...
Hold on, is this the right? Oh, 720p, don't do that. Don't do
Stadium
that.
design. There's way too much floor seating here, and the site angles toward these substages eliminate a good half of the audience from any kind of live view. Sure looks cool from above though, so worth it?
Singing songs of courage and hope.
But like so much more than that too, right? They're flying through the air and slicing demons into pieces with magical weapons. I think the intro may be simplifying the singing helps drive away darkness a bit much here. Like, how did these initial hunters realize they had a power in the first place?
Every generation, a new trio of hunters is chosen to fulfill our ultimate.
Yeah, I think that because he's basically saying, I think the demon hunting might have had something to do with the demons. I mean, maybe y'all just don't, maybe the music is helping, but it's hard to gauge it when they're also got mystical powers and literally hunting demons. Maybe that's what's keeping them away.
Duty.
And how are the next hunters chosen? Is this like a hunter idol situation with a competition? Do hunters see the future potential in children and kidnap them to train? Where are these movies?
Like Jedi.
Also, I need a prequel about the doo-wop demon hunters, and I need it now. And I'm mad that I do not have it yet.
A barrier so strong it is impenetrable.
Doo-wop demon hunters, oh, they're definitely doing that.
That will keep demons and Jima from our world forever. The Golden Honmun.
Again, I shall ask, how? How do the hunters know about the Golden Honmun if it has never existed before? This is like joining a cult and believing that someday the magical thing you've been told about forever will come true just because the charismatic leader had a dream during an afternoon nap on the hippie farm.
Mira's my favorite. She's the visual and lead.
I don't know if that's supposed to be like a meta joke, but that is how cults work. That is how cults work. CinemaSins has the greatest ability of just ruining where you watch the movie and you're like, oh damn, I didn't catch that. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Answer of Huntrix. Nobody can move like Mira.
Stan's position.
Who else could wear a sleeping bag to the Met Gala?
Utica Queen, duh.
Her mom was a Sunlight sister, but passed away when she was an infant.
Because why give the main character a supportive parent in a kid's movie when isolation is such a relatable thing at an early age?
It brings us to...
Why do, Disney has a problem with this. Why do they always kill parents? Like, why can't characters, and it's always in kid movies, why can't they have two parents? There'd be a lot of, and if you even pay attention to a lot of kids' movies, there'd be a lot of death. Like Up, the beginning of Up, bruh, ain't no child supposed to be going through that kind of trauma, bruh. Like, early.
Tears!
This emotional support turtle that is clearly at doing his one job. Okay, but what is in this tiny armband pocket? Is it pocket bacon? Please let it be pocket bacon. Lip filler. If demons are so stupid that they don't know you don't pour coffee into random flowers, I'm not sure how the movie wants me to be impressed when they are defeated. Leaving the cockpit door open as if you're prioritizing the joke over your subterfuge. Pains me not to be able to play any of the music for you. But these stylized K-pop musical ass-whoopings are possibly the coolest things ever animated on the twos since Miles Morales. Is it fun to watch the band fight while making ramen bowls work for them? Yes. Does it make sense that the water from the tap of the plane would be boiling upon entering the carafe? No. This flight needed to include a 3-minute dedication.
You did peep that. Hold on, but it did come out the same. Damn it! I was hoping you was wrong there.
I'm not sure how the movie wants me to be impressed
Maybe
when they are
scalding
defeated.
hot
Leaving the
sink
cockpit
water.
door open as if
Scalding
you're
hot tap
prioritizing
water.
the
You
joke
never
over
know.
your subterfuge. Pains me not to be able to play any
They
of the
got it
music
like
for
that.
you. But these stylized K-pop music, is it fun to watch the band fight while making ramen bowls work for them? Yes. Does it make sense that the water from the tap of the plane will be boiling upon entering the carafe? No.
And I will say, Cinema Sins does do this thing sometimes where they'll call out a sin and it'll be like a blatant lie, or like they misinterpreted something in the movie, or they completely missed the part. So there'll be times, like I said, I've watched a disgusting amount of Cinema Sins. Sometimes you go like, all right, brother, all right, guy. Or it'd be like, they explained that in the movie, or it feels like you didn't. Sometimes they say, so as I said, I haven't seen the whole K-pop Demon Hunters. I basically have at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if there is a scene where they heat up the water and then it just, Cinema Sins just act like it didn't happen.
Oh, this flight needed to include a 3-minute dedication to water coming to a boil and then the 3-minute cook time. These K-pop manslaughterers will now leave this unguided missile of a plane to kill whomever it decides to land on. How many demons are on this plane? We see 5 here. 2 of them are blue, an extra blue here. Then 3 die here, another 3 here. Then there's a nebulous knockdown, drag out with pink death puffs, so maybe 2 more going down. Then the plane falls apart. We have 3 here that seem to have survived, including the stewardess. Cut away to the free fall, and suddenly the OG 5 appear to be back and unfazed. The girls ride 3 of them down to the stage, and we never hear about the other 2 again. The end. Movie wants us to believe.
This is how I am with lyrics, by the way. I could do a lyric sin channel with lyrics. That's how I am with lyrics. Like I am to a point where people be like, all right, bro, you're thinking about it too much. That's literally how I am with lyrics.
That these 3 demons landed perfectly centered.
Like for instance, I don't remember if it was on this channel, but I think it was on it was on my comedy channel, my comedy face, if you want to check that out. There was a song that a YouTuber named Crank Lucas did, and he was doing like pretending to be Kendrick Lamar, and he said, there is no big 3. He said, out the top 10, he said, I'm 8 of the top 10, right? So he's like basically Dylan, the best rappers, top 5 rappers, Dylan. I get it. But then my lyric sins brain went, well, wait a minute. If there's a list of 10 rappers or like 10 spots to be filled, right? And 8 of those spots are filled by one person. So that means that there's 2 spots left for 2 different people. So that's still a big 3. It's just one of them is as good as 8 people, I guess. You see what I'm saying? I can't help it. Ding!
And kneeling on the stage just to really make sure we understand that it gives negative fucks about anything making real world sense. Time to lay fog shadows. The amount of overalls in the demon underworld speaks to a real lack of sartorial oversight by the Demon King. Also, why are they wearing clothes at all? Wouldn't demons just want to be naked because the nude body is the absolute personification of evil? See, I paid attention in Sunday school.
Don't you idiots know? Once the
That boy just want naked demons. Freaky Cinema Sins.
hunters turn the Holman gold, it's over for us.
Calling the audience idiots just because you're about to redeliver some clunky exposition. We aren't the ones that made you say it twice, movie. You made that choice all on your own. Genu sings a song that is not on the album that my nephew will not stop listening to in the car.
I'm not here to mock you. I'm here to help you.
What song is that? Was that a song I reacted to? I thought I had reacted to all the songs, brother and sisters. Let me know, because I don't remember that. Unless it's the one song where they're all together.
I have to repeat over and over to Hollywood every day somehow makes it into the script.
I'm here to help you.
Thing I have to repeat over and over to Hollywood every day somehow makes it into the script.
A demon boy band?
Pretending 5 didn't already exist.
Just need a little water.
Did someone say water?
Hearing people through an elevator door before it opens. This ring light isn't doing shit for anyone at that distance.
Water, now!
Offering water in plastic bottles to the K-pop queens when reverse osmosis, filtered water is an option.
And that finale with the guy in the demon suit exploding into confetti?
They let a demon stick around the venue until the finale? I'm either sitting this show getting over at 12:34 in the afternoon or at 12:34 in the morning. Either way, you are being totally disrespectful to parents who either had to get up too early or stay up too late for this show. And use a 24-hour clock display, damn it. Oh, look.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Getting out the K-pop Demon Hunters shows at midnight when it's the kids in there, that's a wild child. What y'all gonna do? Hit a club? The kid after that's like, what we doing after this? Where the function at? You feel me? I got juice time tomorrow, but before that, it's up. What we doing?
Superheroes living in a uniquely shaped spire. I wonder where I've seen that before in every superhero movie ever. Oh my God, just stop and give them an apartment.
Couch, 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 couch.
J.D. Vance. Allegedly.
Girls, you won't believe this.
That you can burst into their home without ringing a doorbell or knocking on the door? I can't believe it, actually. It's fucking creepy. Why is the new video
With
already
that R.
started
Kelly
on some
mask.
people's phones when it's still counting down to when the actual singing starts on this one? Does she have one of those special hit the post like you're an old school radio DJ phones? Also, this song, Golden, absolutely rules. Am I going to take a sin off every time there's a new song in this movie? So far, yes. Burning your retina for a music video. You thought subway surfing was a dangerous trend. Huntrix out here promoting Cessna surfing to the
Oh, she
kiddos.
ain't playing.
Rooney's demon markings are an awesome reveal and well-timed to keep ahead of the audience. But it also kind of looks weirdly like we're still in the music video for Golden. And if that isn't confusing enough, why would Rumi even let anyone design her an outfit that was sleeveless in the first place?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's take it again. From the
Oh,
top.
because I think if after a certain amount of time, if you keep going, make sure all my designs don't reveal any skin whatsoever. That might be. I feel like if y'all are demon hunters, eventually someone's gonna go, how come everything we do got to be sleeveless for you? Let me see your arms real quick. I feel like, you feel what I'm saying? Like if you live in a world where you're hunters of demons and the way that they show themselves is by markings that come out in their arms and stuff, you know what I mean? She just got to be swaggy and just let them dress it. Yeah, just make the design. I can't dress in front of y'all, you know. And you can get that off, like, creep. Oh, you's a creep. I'm supposed to dress in front of you, creepy nigga. But then when she go in the changing room, get right. You feel me? So that's not a sin. I'm not going to accept that one.
And then they do not take it from the top. They take it from the start of the section she struggled with. Movie doesn't know how to top properly.
Okay, I can handle this. I'm not having a nervous breakdown.
The 2020s.
Visualize there's not 10,000 fans at the door screaming and sounding really scary.
Mayday, mayday! There's 10,000 fans at the door screaming and sounding really scary!
Character says something they don't want to be true before the movie immediately shows us just how true it is, Cliché.
So everything that has patterns?
Cover those up.
The convenient, progressive, and location-specific growth of these markings is convenient. I mean, imagine if they ever had spread to the midriff or legs. How would you ever be a female pop star then?
My dad was a demon?
Every musical biopic ever.
Bobby can handle it. Hi, Bobby!
Girls, I can't handle this!
Character says something they do want to be true before the movie immediately shows us just how untrue it is, Cliché.
We can't skip it.
Challenge accepted. Skip.
Free concert. It's at noon.
Who are the Saja boys?
Having a free concert at noon, but
I'm not going to lie, that's hilarious.
putting 11 on your flyers. Also going with Saja Boys for your demon boy band name when Boys to Demon, Sin Sync, and 10,098 Degrees were all right there.
Boys to Demon is Sin Sync. Sin Sync is fire. I'm not going to lie to you. You might have to get 2 sins for that because that was right there. Sin Sync? Oh, that's fire. But I low-key think those names are a little too obviously, this is all jokes, so but I'm just gonna break it down like I'm taking it too seriously, like they are. So I think they're trying to make a unique name because they're trying to also sell these as a band later on with albums and music videos. So if you call them Sin Sync, it's always kind of like a parody group. You know what I mean?
Also, yes,
Like the
I know
Monkees.
Saja in Korean can mean lion, messenger, or grim reaper. So the name is pretty clever already, but damn it, I speak English, and I expect the same from my demon boy band pun.
Oh wait, so Saja means Grim Reaper? Okay, well then nigga.
Yes, I know Saja in Korean can mean lion, messenger, or grim reaper. So the name is pretty clever already,
Grim
but
Reaper
damn
boys.
it, I speak English, and I expect the same from my demon boy band puns.
You expect the same from your K-pop demon hunter? You expect them. I expect English. And I expect that from my Korean pop stars. Bro, to be American is the most. Dog, we will go to other people's countries and call them foreigners. That is the funniest thing to me. I expect my Korean pop stars to be speaking English at all times and everything they do be in English. What? That's like Korean fans expecting you to be speaking Korean, nigga.
Growl movement competitions. Objectification. Eating your best friend's tears. Why is she flying in the opposite direction that she was bumped? Newton is turning over in his grave, but only because an outside force changed his state of motion. Mustarding your corn dog when it appears you could have easily bought one pre-mustarded. If a giant beverage can...
I ain't buying no pre-mustarded hot dog. Because how long has that hot dog been staying on? I need fresh mustard on mine. I ain't taking no pre-mustarded. Man.
And stage appears out of thin air, and then a power wave changes the color of my clothing. I am not continuing to cheer. I am running. These people are way too comfortable with clearly supernatural shit. Also, seems like some demons can be pretty powerful up top in the overworld. They can disguise themselves, change reality, and enchant with song. Can someone do some more clunky exposition and remind me again how that whole Hanmoon shield thing works to keep them out? The killers look very killy in their kill costumes. I don't understand why Mira doesn't have green glitter lines down her face from the get ready montage a moment ago, but I guess that doesn't matter because kill hype.
Let's go kill these guys.
Neon lighting your murder plans.
Play games with us! Bring out the slide!
Genu has taken over the television studio with zero repercussions, and apparently slides at the ready.
In the balls! In the balls!
Accidentally time traveling your studio audience from Idiocracy's Ow My Balls. Opening your mouth wide enough in a pre-used ball pit to allow a ball to fit inside your mouth.
Well, we're not here to...
Maybe she just got it like that. I'm shooting him a little bit. Maybe she just, you feel me? Maybe she just the GOAT. Like, I don't know. They're like, oh, you don't know. Like, you don't speak it. You don't shame. Huh?
Fight. They are.
How are they getting through the shield? We can see the shield in the water that they're penetrating. The shield means nothing!
Water demons!
Oh, great. My favorite.
So how are they significantly different from the other demons we've seen? Will we see water-specialized attacks or weapons? Water-themed fighting styles? No? Just demons who are at one time underwater? Fun.
A hunter who's part demon?
The dramatic revelation settings on these demon tattoos are dialed all the way up. What a terrible time for Rumi to get a case of sleeve rip. And yet, what a perfect time for the movie.
Surprisingly, your plan is working.
Koima would be excellent at this work since.
This is the battle for hearts and minds. A battle for the fans. And what's the biggest battlefield of them all?
Operation Barbarossa?
The Idol Awards!
Oh, right. Yeah, probably that.
Yeah!
My goodness, the animation is terrifying. No, I don't know why this is scaring me, but it is.
Thinking any kind of cat, tiger from the underworld or not would ever try to replace anything they knocked over. If they knock it over, they meant to do it. And they demand you clean it up for them while they knock a few other things over for fun.
I'll never forget the first time I heard him. That was 400 years ago.
400 years is a long time. But surprisingly enough, even 400 years ago, mid-movie expositional antagonist flashbacks were already a cliche.
There won't be a next time!
Chop him down!
The boys can bamf in and out. Why fight the Huntrix ever?
You know you'll never beat us. Your plan will never work.
Do you know the best way to record a diss track? On that machine? Yeah, that joke killed in the 90s. Anyhow, movie something something, songwriting cliche, something something, sin.
Niggas don't know what a DAT machine is anymore, fam. I barely know what a DAT machine is. I use context clues to really figure it out. And I just know hip-hop history. Like, I'm just a hip-hop historian, so I know what a DAT is. You know what I mean? I know a little DMX machine, y'all don't know about the DMX machine. Huh? Little MPC, little I get it, but you know.
Taking these down, just like how we're gonna take down these boys.
Take down? Takedown. That's the song.
Apparently, Rumi went to the Gregory House School of having a revelation because someone nearby said something random but strangely related to things.
How about a demon with no feelings? Doesn't deserve to live.
Writing a song in the middle of the audience, already hearing the completed and fully produced song as the back.
A demon with no feelings doesn't deserve to live. I still think like, wow, y'all was really writing drill raps. Y'all weren't just like, what?
Track. My brain hurts. Making your shirts out of such fabric that it can be ripped off this easily. Not drawing hands properly. Even if you're little, get it right or put it in a pocket. choosing this way to let me know someone has made 10 clones of me.
That's the funny thing about hope. Nobody else gets to decide if you feel it.
Actually, that's pretty common for most emotions, unless you meant funny haha, in which case your delivery sucks.
Rumi, we don't have time to change the lyrics even if we wanted to.
What? Lyrics are the easiest thing to change. You can change that mid-song if you want. Like I've been singing sitting on a dock by the bay as sitting on top of a babe my whole life. I didn't spend hardly any time prepping for that.
True. Very true. But I will say actually, that is true. But if you're in a band, does that matter? No, not really. Unless you guys are like harmonizing together and stuff like that. But were they singing together in the diss track? Because they kind of have to know. That's why they rehearse together. That's why like R&B acts. But for rap, you could change lyrics on the fly. You could literally watch a Wu-Tang show. I could literally just watch the Wu-Tang residency. And instead of, I grew up on the wild side, the New York Times side, staying alive. And he could have said, I grew up on the crime side, the New York slide side, eating some pies with some fries. It would not have changed it. The other members might have looked at him like, but it doesn't really affect them. So that is true. You can't change them in the fly unless y'all are saying them together. Y'all can't change the chorus, your verse maybe. But then also, hold on. Nah, because if you gonna change your verse and we in a group, I gotta know what you gonna say before we get on that stage, gang. Yeah, I gotta know. You can't just call an audible in the middle of the play. I gotta know. Let me know, yo, instead of dissing homie, or instead of saying this, I'm a diss homie. Okay, let me know. Okay, so before you say some wild shit and we end up in a DaBaby situation.
It's huge.
Childbirth. Nice of the demon horde to come to this battle with the mostly identical faceless smooth demon variation to save the animators a few months' work. So thoughtful.
We can't win this without your voice, Rumi.
Which makes me think of what a horrible superpower this is. Are the Huntrix vocal cords super protected from colds and flus? And getting scratched up when you swallow a chip that you didn't chew fully and it sort of scrapes down your entire esophagus?
Okay, so I've been meaning to ask.
Well, new fear unlocked. I never thought of that before.
Why does the bird wear a tiny hat?
I made it for the tiger, but the bird keeps taking it.
Noted. There is arts and crafts time in the underworld, for reasons. I was going to take another sin off for the amazing Free, but then the characters who had spent the last minute singing the song diegetically just randomly stopped mouthing it, meaning they were lip-syncing that the whole time. And that's some Milli Vanilli shit.
What's with the long faces? Everything's going to plan.
Turn around.
Wait.
I'm kind of a difficult person.
Why was that silenced? Probably some weird YouTube copyright stuff. I feel you, CinemaSin. Go through it too.
Overly blunt, short-fused, highly aggressive.
Mira isn't returning my calls to come right for CinemaSins in this scene.
Every snowflake is special.
I mean, it's kind of a matter of perspective, no? Sure, maybe it's mathematically unlikely that two snowflakes would form the same on a molecular level, but unless you're carrying around a microscope with you while you're clearing the driveway, I doubt they seem very special to you when your L5 goes out trying to move trillions of those unique off my pavement. I mean, your pavement. Snowflakes. Look, I've already admitted how much I love Golden, but to sing this much of it this many times in an 85-minute movie strikes me as cheating to get to feature length. Maybe the most unbelievable part of the movie are the two demons doing perfect choreography with Rumi during this number. The strange-looking ones have been portrayed as pretty stupid so far, but now they can spy on Huntrix's limited practices and memorize choreo? I call.
Maybe they got it. Like maybe they go back to what I said. Maybe they just the go. Maybe they just goated. A lot of these can just be, you know what I mean? What's it called? Explained by maybe they're the goat. I don't know. And then when you ask me, what does that mean to this? I don't know. I'm just trying to shoot him some bail. Maybe they're the goat, nigga. Maybe there were two demons of the goat. Maybe Shorty was the goat before. I don't know.
Oh, bullshit. I can believe that the producers would have the ability to set up a new song in the last minutes before a show. But coordinate red-colored baubles in the audience? No way.
How could we be together if we can't tell your lies from your truths, Rumi?
Well, Zoe, since this is about as generic a third-act conflict cliche as they come, I'm guessing you'll have an answer to this question in the next 10 minutes or so, and everything will be fine, just like real life.
All we get to do is live with our pain, our misery. That's all we deserve.
I'd give all the sins back if the credits just rolled right now.
Today's International Idol Awards have been canceled. Here are the winners of the International Idol Awards.
But if it was canceled, how can there be a winner? This continuation of bonkers.
Am I finding out in real time CinemaSins doesn't know how award shows work? What do you mean? Hold on, no. We gotta pause that one. Did I hear that wrong? Hold on.
Supernatural
Awards.
But
Awards have been canceled. Here are the
Okay, she said, today, the International Idol Awards have been canceled. Here are the winners of the International Idol Awards.
winners of the International Idol Awards.
But if it was canceled, how can there be a winner?
But if it was canceled, how could there be a winner? I don't know if y'all know this, CinemaSins, but they know the winners of the awards before the show starts. Well, you think they're still... You think they're counting ballots in the back? Like, hold on, Lady Gaga, don't go on stage yet. 1, 2, like what? The same way when somebody wins an award and they're not there to accept it, they have. You've never seen where they shoot a pre-recorded thank you for. Oh, this nigga thinks they do award shows in real time. Like, wait, hold on, bro. That might be the dumbest sin. So hold on. Do you think when the people go and say who won, do you think like they're waiting from like they're watching the numbers calculate and they're waiting till it stops and then they say it? No, it's already written in. You know that piece of paper they open up that has the name of the winner in it. So clearly they knew ahead of time. If they have all of these, you think there's somebody in the back the day of the show typing them up? Hold on, go to commercial. How do you spell Uzi Vert? What type of sin was that? They know because they know the winners before it happens. The winners, by the time you show up to that event, they already know who won. Probably before that, bro. So that's how that works. So if a award show is canceled, they can still announce the winners because they know who won.
Winners of the International Idol Awards.
But if it was canceled, how can there be a winner? This continuation of Bunker.
And they said winners. Winners. How could there be a winner? There wasn't one winner, nigga. There was multiple winners.
Idol Awards.
But if it was canceled, how can there be a winner? This continuation.
Very easily, actually. Like, very, very easily.
Of bonkers supernatural that should be freaking these people the out.
When we lost your mother, I swore to protect all that was left of her.
Putting the weight of the climax of your movie on a character that we've only barely seen in flashbacks and know nothing meaningful or important about other than she's a parental conduit in yet another animated movie where the main character lost their parents. Do animators just not know how to draw parents? Is that the issue?
No, that's valid.
This is why we
That's valid.
have to hide it.
Yes, Rumi, conceal, don't feel. Wait, is this movie just K-pop Frozen? This movie's just K-pop Frozen, isn't it?
Our faults and fears must never be seen. It's
kinda
the
is.
only way to protect the Hunmun.
I think you said protect the patriarchy wrong. Where does Rumi go when she bamps out? Is it like Frodo when he slips on the ring and like Flame Mount guy can censor? Or like the Nether in Minecraft where one step forward is 8 in the overworld? I have so many questions. Why is this dude wearing a Queen Ma shirt? Since when did the Saja Boys give away the game by starting to sell Queen Ma merch? Jinu is now singing, I'm the only one who'll love your sins. And honestly, I think the movie might be psychically tapping into my insecurities right now, and it's freaking me out.
And the whole moon is gone.
It is, so we can make a new one.
Badass climax moments that are undercut because they're unearned, random, new information about how the main plot works. Rumi walks up on this demon fest like she's making a music video instead of walking with any sense of urgency. Also, Queen Mom really does Rumi a solid by listening to her song instead of sending more demons. This is the most bullshit create the song as we go and it all works out that I have ever seen. They even drag the audience into this here in a minute.
I think I said that in the reaction. I was like, dang, how they all just know that?
As if they know the song after hearing it once. And while I'm sure some may pick up on bits and pieces, everyone should be waking up from the demon walk to a death concert, freak the f out, run out of there for their lives, and maybe then pick up the chorus. The moment where they sing, I'll be right here by your side, just as they come together, and the moment where the harmonies start on the line, I'll find your harmony, are just two examples of the myriad of ways this song makes me want to have emotions. But since I don't,
I give it to you.
You can give away.
Him ending up sin. This is why that ending up being a sin is hilarious.
Souls in this universe? That's intense. I hope the audience knows when to stop giving some of their life force or whatever so that the girls don't inadvertently become soul-sucking goddesses. Actually, that's a twist I want to see, and now I'm mad that the movie didn't shift in that direction. Movie has Mira make another abs are so hot that popcorn comes out of my eyes joke right in the middle of the big finale. And if you're wondering how much that annoys me, this is what it sounds like. Crowd continues to sway lovingly together at the end of the song instead of looking at each other and saying, you're seeing them flying too, right? Movie ends with the Han moon firmly colored blue and not...
I will keep it buck though. If you clearly live in the K-pop demon hunter world, being in the middle of a show and then the colors change and universe change and seeing them float into their show on the backs of demons, them floating, them flying ain't even crazy. That's just like I can keep it gangster. I see Chris Brown fly. You feel me? I done seen Chris Brown fly. Maybe K-pop demon hunters hit up the breezy. You never know. So
gold, which I thought the whole point was they needed it gold, but the girls got to chant couch for a bit again, so yay.
Stop putting everything in your mouth.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
They're so bleh. They're so
No, they're
Gag me with a spatula.
Teddy bears and choo-choo trains? Really?
You choose me?
Thanks for coming.
It's useless. Too much
oh, it definitely look like Ed and the way over here looking like Ed. You got a superhero suit to make?
of it, darling.
You won't be pummeled until there are no remains. No, Zoe, it's just... It's the whole song.
You just gestured to all of me.
Okay, this is it. For the fans.
For the world.
For us.
For immortality! Shout out to CinemaSins. Make sure you go check out their channel. They got... If you've never seen CinemaSins, I might have just put you down a crazy rabbit hole, because, boy, they got more than a little bit of content, don't they? Yes, sir. But we out. Later.